If I told you that you have the power to shape your reality according to your imagination, would you believe me? Well, some of the greatest minds in our history, including Einstein, knew this very well. And today I want to share with you the exact process of how you can start to shift your reality to manifest the life of your dreams. Hey guys, it's Lauren. Welcome back to the channel where I help you create the life of your dreams and break through your limiting beliefs. And if you're ready to take your life to the next level, check out the link down below in the description for my 3-month transformational coaching program. Clients have completely changed their life, and I would love to have you as my next success story. All right, guys, have you heard the quote, "No problem can be solved from the same level of consciousness that created it"? This quote has been attributed to Einstein, and even though he didn't say those exact words, it definitely outlines the spirit of much of what he had spoken about over his lifetime. And this statement itself is so powerful that I'm going to explain to you today why this is actually the secret formula for creating everything that you want in your life. And I'm also going to share with you guys the one biggest mistake that keeps people trapped in their unwanted circumstances over and over again. You see, our brains are wired primarily for survival. And what that means is our brain is much more likely to focus on problems than it is likely to focus on solutions. So when something that you perceive as bad is happening, that will activate your fight or flight response in your nervous system. And you will get anxious, stressed, fearful, or nervous about your current situation. Now, that is a very useful and practical response if you are in actual danger, because it is telling your body it's time to get focused on what is happening. We either need to fight or we need to get out of here. And that is definitely important in situations such as being chased by a wild animal, but that is not useful at all in our modern world where the majority of the time we aren't in any actual danger. As a matter of fact, it is your ability to control and manage your emotional responses that will determine your level of success in this life. So the counterintuitive solution to deal with problems is actually not to focus on the problem at all. That problem is already in the past, and the circumstance you experience is already in the past, and there is usually very little that you can do to change it, because the past, even if it happened only a minute ago, is already gone. Instead, you should focus on the solution or the reality of what you want to create moving forward. So the key is to detach from this problem over here and to focus on the solution over here and focus on the vision. Now, Neville Goddard spoke a lot about this when he talked about living from the end. The idea is to focus on what the solution looks like, what it feels like, and use that focus to move to another more desirable outcome. Most people see it as the problem is the relationship out here. The problem is the finances out there. The problem is the obstacle somewhere out here. When in reality, the solution lies in the internal fix, the internal shift first. So what does that mean? That means changing the feeling state first, not fixing the external current situation first. And here's the weird reason why. You see, your awareness and your level of thinking, your ability to problem solve is capped by your feeling state. That's right, your feeling state will dictate to you what to think or what not to think. So if you have a low feeling state, a negative feeling state, if you're trapped in fear and anxiety, this means that you will have a very hard time thinking thoughts that are better than the feeling state that you have. We all know what happens when you're feeling bad about that one thing that is happening, right? That feeling state affects the way you think about all the other things that are happening in your life. We aren't very good about keeping things compartmentalized. And so this is how it tends to play out, and it might be happening for you like this right now. There's a problem, so you focus on that problem, and that focus puts you into a specific and usually negative feeling state. And that feeling state then dictates the level of your thinking. So when we're stuck in that low feeling state, we can't come to all of the creative solutions that are available to you when you're in a different feeling state. It's as if all of that knowledge just doesn't exist from this place, from this perception that you find yourself in. You just won't be able to think above that problem if you get hyperfixated on it emotionally. This is why so many people are actually skeptical about their own ability for success, or they don't think success is possible for them, because they can't receive information above the level of consciousness that they are currently at, which is above the level of the feeling state that they are currently trapped in. Now, I want to see more of you guys win, so here is the secret to breaking the cycle once and for all. You need to first focus on the way that you feel. You need to make you the priority and take your focus away from the problem. You need to remove your attention completely from the external problem, because the more you focus on that problem, the worse it's gonna make you feel. And the worse it makes you feel, not only does that problem persist, but to me, this is the absolute worst thing that can happen, because you end up internalizing the feeling state, you end up internalizing these problems into your concept of self, and now you think that you are that problem. So what that means is that problem now is not something separate from you, it becomes enmeshed with you. And I can't express how dangerous this is, guys. The more you engage with a problem and a negative feeling state, if you do it for long enough, you really will not be able to tell the difference between who you are and that negative feeling. And you will just think that you are that negative feeling state, which is not true. You are a person experiencing a negative feeling state. So remember, if you don't like what you are seeing in your world right now, remove your energy from it. Starve that thing of your energy, whether that energy is positive or negative. Just take your focus off of it. And I guarantee you're gonna see massive shifts start to happen in your life. If you love this video, do make sure to check out this video right here, and I will see you guys in the next video.